We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB. Clayton Kershaw, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Clayton Kershaw, he just breathes different air than everybody else. The best pitcher in the game of baseball. Good fastball, good changeup, good cutter, and a terrific curveball. When you think about the Cy Young Award, he's always in the mix. He's good, he's strong, he's left-handed, and he's quite simply one of the greatest pitchers of all time.
Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one. Kershaw has finished off more than 1,900 career innings during his time in the big leagues. And during that time, he's compiled over 2,100 strikeouts, placing him in the territory of greats like Roy Halladay and Vida Blue. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And it's 1-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket. Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Another full count pitch home. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a slider.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
Tapped down the line. That winds up foul. The 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And the run will cross to make this a 1-0 Yankee lead.
Hey, not an easy thing to do early against this good pitcher, D-Row. Base hit and a 1-0 lead right away.
As an offense, they talked about this, wanting to get to this guy early before he settles in. When they grab their gloves to go out on defense, they know they got a lead on their hands.
Here's Didi Gregorius. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their 3rd hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go on this one.
In now, Gary Sanchez, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
A fastball down near the shoe tops. Kershaw, 30 years of age. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder. And they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now. Digging in now for the Yankees, Neil Walker. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. First delivery to him on the way. Changeup in for a strike.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Gregorius stands at second with 2 gone. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Settling in now, Chris Taylor. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here comes the first pitch. And a changeup right down the middle. Here comes the 0-1. Way in front of that fastball.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
And it's fouled away. Bouncer up the middle. Gregorius is there. Throw to first, and Utley's retired. 2 gone.
Batting third, catcher.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. And he looks at one in there. 1-2.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though. That fastball that's high in the zone.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's take a look at Jock Peterson. He could play both corners, but his calling card is center field, where he can track down a lot of balls gap to gap and got a strong enough arm to throw guys out at the plate.
Number 25 stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. That's wide. 2-0.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. The 3-0. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Luis Severino. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a bunt attempt here. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Striding in once again, Brett Gardner. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Up next for the game.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Aaron Judge. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. High and deep to right center. Hernandez has a read on it. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game. Digging in for his second at-bat, Giancarlo Stanton. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High in the air and deep to left center field. Hernandez going back, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning, only giving up a single run, but it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day on the mound.
Now batting, shortstop.
Into the box now, Didi Gregorius. Check swing grounder to the right side. There to get it is Utley. And safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw. Next for New York, Gary Sanchez, the American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago. From the stretch, chopper foul. 4 runs here in this half inning. A ball and a strike.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a line drive. Foul. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Here now the 2-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. But 4. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they call him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius' time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
2 balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. 2 out, nobody on. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves it. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Neil Walker. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff single. So a leadoff single will be the start to their half of the third.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2. So that was a good job to hold up right there.
And he misses 2-1.
Right back into a good hitter's count now after what was a pretty dreadful second inning. He's got to start throwing a lot more strikes. Quality strikes would help too.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he pulled up in time, but it's a cold strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
First offering on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
Behind 0-2 now. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Digging in to try it again, Luis Severino. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. First offering on its way. Now a flare out to left center. Taylor into shallow left. He gets there to make the play, and that ends. So stepping in, Kike Hernandez. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
So he got him swinging. Kike Hernandez sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. Ground ball foul down the left side. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Batting ninth.
Next for the Dodgers, Clayton Kershaw. Now a bunt attempt here, but this is foul for the first strike. 0-1, here it comes. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball one.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number one in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play. Ready for another chance? Chris Taylor. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a fastball just a bit high. 1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. One left for LA. Here's Brett Gardner now. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. And there's your first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Aaron Judge. 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. And a neck-high fastball that time. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
He loses him on ball 4. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Number 12 has room in foul territory. 2 gone. Here's Didi Gregorius. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Didi Gregorius.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
I got to count 1 and 2.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Now check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Pretty forceful about it, too. In is the second baseman, Chase Utley.
Leading off
First
the
pitch
inning.
on its way.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Ready on 1 and 2. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Yasmani Grandal comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far. No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Another 0-2. Good waste pitch, 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts in this. Ready once again, Gary Sanchez. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1. The pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Here's Neil Walker. Last time through was a base hit. First delivery to him on the way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. This for Utley at second. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now, 2 away. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Here comes the first pitch. To third, fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. We'll see Matt Kemp start. So here's Matt Kemp now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side.